Okay, I am back for what y'all don't know, but what I and my wife knows. This is the fourth time I've tried to record this video. And the bottom line is I think I'm getting too long-winded. So, I'm going to zip through this. A, ignore the shop mess. Been working, haven't been cleaning. Got a messy shop. Belts everywhere. Mess all over the place. Takes it twice as long to do anything. Alright, ignore the mess. First off, catching everybody up, I found some railroad spikes. I did find out, and I believe it to be true, and I'm going to share it with everybody. There is an HC on the head of this railroad spike. There is not always an HC. Sometimes you'll see an MC or nothing. There may be other stuff, but MC and HC is what I've seen. I was told that that HC stands for high carbon. I believe this to be true. When you hit high carbon up on a belt grinder, you see a shower of sparks. When you hit lower carbon steels up on a belt grinder, you do not see a shower, you see a view. These things shower. So I'm going to be working on the forge and possibly making some knives. Out of the 5 spikes I found, 3 are the high carbon and 2 were not the high carbon. I'm probably not going to mess with the medium carbon. Alright, next. Cheapo, Cheapo, Cheapo. That is my name. That is the way I like to stay. I have been looking at getting my own stamp so I can stamp my knives. I have not broken down to spend $150 on these stamps yet. What I have done, $12, Hobby Lobby, numbers and letters, and these do not have that turn the 6 upside down to make a 9. They have a 6 and a 9. Also, there is a 0 and an O. Full set, A through Z, 0 through 9. $12. I don't think you can beat that anywhere else. What I have done is I carefully and meticulously ground down the space in between them to bring the letters closer together. And this is my test one because I didn't want to do this with my good ones. Even though they're $12, I didn't want to have to buy another set. I carefully ground, then dunk, ground, dunk, and dunking it in water to keep it cool and keep it from heating up at all. I also submerged this side. If you can see the color change in the steel there, you can see it going. I welded these two together. I don't think they'll last as long as they originally would have, but so far I've stamped 30 times into a high carbon steel with this one, and it's still stamping clean. For $12, I don't think you can beat it. I will keep everyone updated as to how many stamps I actually get out of these, considering I am altering them quite a bit. I think it's going to affect how much stamping I get out of them before they wear out. If you are wondering, that is not Kentucky. I am from Arkansas, and that is my middle name, KY. I think I have a few friends that are expecting knives soon that is going to get my middle name on it, considering most of them have laughed at my middle name for a long time now. So, KY and all my friends, y'all are going to see the KY because that's how much I care about you. Other new things, I've got a new knife. Well, I've got a couple. I'll show you the first one here. I'm trying to bring these over to some light. Keep in mind, I'm not a film photography kind of guy. I am a make knives and do my job kind of guy. This is the new style knife I have. Do not, I do not want to hear one word in the comments down at the bottom about my stamping being crooked. I'm going to show y'all a few knives today. The stamping's crooked, alright? I went willy-nilly. I got the stamps in, and that's what provoked me into welding them together to keep them all straight. I can't get them straight. This is probably the best one you will see, and if you can see, it's crooked. Don't care to hear the comments. I've got a solution for the problem. It's going to work for me. They will be straight. Every knife I am showing you It's knives that are in my collection. They're the first knife that's like it off the line, and I'm keeping them just because I'm snooty like that, if you want to call it. But I keep my first knives off the line. Anyway, this is the new style knife. It has no name. It's got a nice Scandi grind, and then it's also been ground down. If you can see, it's going to be hard to see like that, but it's been ground down up here on the top of the spine where the drop tip happens. This is a very comfortable knife. Everybody that's been to my house and all my friends that have picked it up and handled it, they really do like this knife. It's getting a lot of feedback. It's got a little bit shorter handle, but it works really well, and it has turned out awesome. This one's got some more cleanup before I actually put it away. The first run of that knife, I always cut my first style out in a mild steel, or a mild steel, such as welding steel, because it's a lot cheaper. This is the blank. If you'll notice, I had a groove cut. Don't like it. Don't care for it. My mind decided it would be cool. My mind was wrong. But this is my blank. The good news is it still holds a good shape. It still feels the same. Now, the circle I cut out in this one, I did not have a step-up bit for yet. And you can tell it is not perfect, but it works. Use this one to trace out this one. Had the step-up drill. This one turned out a lot more symmetrical as it went around. Worked out awesome. Three River Blades. John, he has done some of these that I've seen. Step-up bits are not cheap. I would suggest that you run really slow and take your time, because you will, God, I don't know why I'm saying it so much, I'm just going crazy, but you will run that bit really quick. And the bit I bought was $40 from Lowe's. It's the perfect bit for what I was doing, and you can actually see where it's been heated up. This bit's good. It's worked awesome. It still works awesome, but you will heat it up, and that is one thing I've heard about it. I think you can sharpen them, and if I figure out how to do that, I will let y'all know. But first, I want that one to be done before I go ahead and do that. So, back on track. New knife, like it, feels good. Got some more work to do before I pack it and stock it and start cutting them out. 1095, 3/16" thick steel. It got too close to my magnet. Got all kinds of metallic fibers on there. But new knife turned out awesome. Another new knife. This one's, I just started this one tonight. The grinds on it are a little off. I'm going to have to clean those up. Big knife. This thing is 10 inches long. It is with a 5-inch handle, big beefy handle, real comfortable knife. This handle style, I love this handle style. I had that handle style on my Rat 5, one of the knives that, if you want a knife, a Rat 5 is an awesome knife. It is a knife that has saved my hide in the woods, and I mean literally. It was used to start a fire and get everything going when me and some friends were stuck out in the middle of nowhere in trouble. Awesome knife. Love the handle style with it. Actually took the handle off, traced it right onto the metal. Know this handle is going to turn out awesome. That I will use that handle style on a lot of knives. I do love it. This knife does not have a name yet either. I'll finish it up. I'll see what I want to do with it. It may get a paracord wrap, because I think that one's going to be, you know, the camper style, the survivalist style. This knife I've got high hopes for. It's going to be nice. Probably do nice good grinds on it and really pay attention to what I'm doing. Really high hopes for that one. Moving on. One of my fun projects was Gotta love YouTube. YouTube will get you in trouble in a lot of cases. If you have seen people doing the patina on a knife, it does work. A lot of those methods work, and I'm not knocking them. In fact, I don't want to knock them at all. I want to just congratulate these guys, because these guys have spent a lot of time mastering an art. And the art that I am speaking of is the art of putting mustard on your knife. Now, this mustard does do a good patina, and I've seen it. I've seen it work. I've heard it work. But it is a talent. You have to know what you are doing. If you see here, this is the knife you've seen in my knife testing, my edge testing. This knife is mine. If you remember, it does have, that hand's not going to let you see it because it's shaking so much. But it does have a nick in it from where I messed up on heat treating my knife. That's why it is mine and in my collection. I'm going to put it down here so my hand does not affect. If you'll look at the patina, I'm not good, but those guys have gotten good. You can really see that crack right there. It does not affect how well that edge cuts. You can't even tell it's there. That whole drag your thumbnail across the edge of that knife and see how it works out, or see if you can feel any nicks or burrs in it. You can't feel that one with your thumbnail. I would challenge anybody to try. But that's my knife. I stress test on the edges, and believe it or not, that edge test, I still beat this knife up on a daily basis. I guarantee you if I snap it up right now and throw it on some paper or try to shave my arm hair or something, it's going to work. But back to the patina. The patina turned out, well, we'll just go ahead and say it. Looks like crap. Understand. This is why you practice. If you look at my stamping job on my knives, you practice. You're not going to get this stuff first run. You watch these videos. These guys, everybody out there has practiced. They have put in the time. They have been patient. It's just like learning a new grind. You got to practice, practice, practice. I will continue to practice on the patining. What sparked it up is I have a really good friend who wants me to do a knife. We want to do a patina on it. We want to get it really dark. But practice, practice, practice. That way, whenever I give him his product, it will look good. He will like the results, and we will be able to continue to practice and get better at it. That knife, don't really care for it. I don't know. I might just be able to stack some more mustard on there and keep going with it, make it worse. That one's set for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of mustard. Maybe I don't have the good mustard, but it does work. And I do know if you want it to get dark, it's the thin part. It's not the thick stuff that makes it dark. I've got all that. For those of you who want to comment, it's just going to take me some time to get up to snuff on those. That knife turned out okay, not up to standards to sell, but anyhow. Okay, moving on. Again, I don't care for the comments if I ever get one. You know what? I do care for the comments. Drop a comment, because it will be better than the last few videos where I don't have any comments. I finally got one comment. Thank you, Jim Beam, for commenting on my knife edge test video. He had a few questions. I did respond to them. I'm not popular by no means. I don't really care if I ever get there. I just want to put my stuff out there. Anyhow, comment all you want. Look at how crappy he stamped that knife. This is my knife. It is my first neck knife. I'm working on the stamping issues. I'm cheap. I'm sorry. I'm cheap. I will get them to where they look better. This is my neck knife. It has turned out really well. It is very small. It's got a nice, sharp, squared off spine that is great for hitting up any fire starting rods, ferrule rods, or anything you need to do. And that's what I think a neck knife is for. I am a true fan of a knife that is easily accessible like a neck knife, but still very functional whenever it comes to tending with things around the campfire and around any camping that you might have to do or might choose or end up having to do. This knife is an awesome knife. It turned out with a great edge. 1095 steel, 3/16 thickness. Awesome little knife. And I will go ahead and show I guess this is the third or fourth screw up of today, or for this video that I'm showing, and I don't mind showing my screw ups. You know, I am very open to trying new things. I went to a custom knife show, saw a bunch of nifty little details inside the blade, wanted to try it out. Again, just like patina, this stuff takes practice. If you will look, I put in some detail work on the spine of this blade. You have to ignore my shaky hand. I'm not going to get up close because I have not finished. It turns out okay. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. This is an awesome knife. I hated that I tried to do it on it, but it was the first run, and the first runs are mine, and everything after that I don't screw with because it's for sale. Got some gunk down there. Wonderful. That's a dirty shop for you. Keep a clean shop. You'll get dirty knives. Turned out okay. We'll continue to work on something. May not ever do that to a production knife. May stay away from that kind of idea. One more thing. Love to show off my beast. I call this a beast. It's not a big knife. Look at it in comparison to a big knife. This is probably an 8-inch knife. This thing is awesome. Videos of this exact style of mine, or pictures on the website. Cutting down trees, doing what you have to do. This one turned out a little bit straighter. Not perfect. I know, comment all you want. Not perfect. Handle's awesome. Handle style's awesome. Looks a lot like the Tom Brown tracker. No little pointed slot here. Full Scandi grind, no fillet like the Tom Brown tracker. I'm not a fan of the fillet style grind on there. Awesome knife style, awesome feel. Just really works well in the hand. This thing is razor sharp and also is 1/4 inch thick. You can tell. A little bit more work maybe there on the handle. You know, you look them over and you just don't notice it. Maybe not, because that's actually the right side for the beefy side. Everything that I do first run off the line is for my hand, so they may not turn out the same whenever you get one. The handles will be custom for my hand. If you know me and we can come face to face and everything, I do custom handles that fit your hand. I've got a lot of custom handles, and I'm holding this one with my left hand, and I can feel how much difference it is. A custom handle will make or break your day if it's done right. It really makes that knife just feel awesome whenever it's in your hands. I had to show it. This one is for sale. This one, I believe, is $225 on the website. It does come with the Kydex sheath. All my knives come with Kydex sheaths. I don't want to get into leatherworking. I've done some in the past. I just don't care for it. Last but not least, let's get some cool video action here. Yeah, not cool. Anyway, there is my new table. Built it this past weekend. Spare 2x4s, MDF, and a bunch of other crap. Currently sitting in front of my four-wheeler. I plan on doing some of my filing, maybe just a spot that I could throw the 1x30 on, sit down, go to grind town, and not look back as I should. Because when I'm in the shop, I like to focus. Anyway, that's the update I hope you enjoyed it. I really wish that I could get a few more views. Like I say, I don't care about popularity, but I do care about people's opinions. However abrasive they may be, I do care to listen to people. I do want to learn. So if anybody out there wishes to throw in a comment, please do. Please subscribe. Please like this. Please spread it around. I don't think I'll ever quit, but I may be that guy that 10 years from now still only has 43 views, and I welcome it. The last thing I do want to show, yes, that is my press for the Kydex sheaths. Need to clean up that mess. It did come in. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There's a lot of other cheaper ones out there. Love this one. Since the setup, I think I bought this one from Knife Kits. I think. I don't want to be wrong, but I'll go ahead and give a shout out. I do shop frequently on Knife Kits, Texas knife makers. I shop at Jant's, and I love to get my belts from, oh, what's the name? Can't think of it. I've been getting all my belts from, I'll throw in a shout later for them. But in one of my other videos, I think I had before, but Super Grit. God, I knew it would come to me. I've been in the shop too long. Super Grit. Shout out to all of them. That's where I like to purchase my stuff from. So far, Jant's has been awesome. I screw up all the time on my orders. Order something, and then I'm turning around and ordering again the same day. And like pros, they throw it all in one. They don't charge extra for the shipping. They help me out in that aspect, and that's much appreciative. That is about it. It is spring cleaning time in the rest of the house. So the rest of the garage is a mess if you're wondering why I'm trying to avoid areas. But anyhow, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please post comments. Please click that little thumbs up button. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you, everyone. And remember, be safe.